Americans think that the world worships them. Newsflash, they don't. Listen, I've been a flight attendant for 25 years, and I've been in the rooms where they don't think Americans are. And what they say about the US and Americans, it's not that great. So today, I'm exposing the global stereotype about Americans, why our America's #1 propaganda is a joke around the world. Yes, I said propaganda. And how ignorance on this subject may cost you money and freedom. Listen, I'm not here to offend you. I'm really not. I'm not a confrontational dude. I'm just here to give you the facts. Everything is always based in facts. I don't tell you my opinion, I tell you what it is. So, still here? Let's go. So here's what the rest of the world thinks about America and Americans and won't say to your face. They think we're brainwashed. 78% of Europeans think that Americans are fed propaganda. We're #1, we're #1. Well, we've been taught that Russia's bad, China's bad, Vietnam's bad. We've been taught that we've won every war since World War II. Newsflash, we've lost every war since World War II, but that's not how it's been told here. Do your research. They think that we're broke and exploited. Listen, in the viewpoint of someone from Thailand, they're like, what, Americans work 60 hours a week to afford what we get for 20? That's according to a Bangkok Post interview. Let me make that clear. The view of a Thai person in a third world country, they're like, Americans work 60 hours to afford what I get for 20 hours of work. Life is just different. Things cost more here. The US has the highest medical bankruptcy rate globally. And the rest of the world thinks that we're culturally ignorant. Here's a stat for you. 62% of Americans don't own a passport. That's according to our own State Department. 62% of Americans don't own a passport. Listen, there's a running joke amongst the European nations. They're always laughing at us, talking about Americans think that Europe is a country. They think that we're violent and unstable. Our school shootings, January 6th riots, police brutality in this country, it dominates foreign news. It's like we're the world's entertainment. Like they're pointing at the TV going, look at these dummies, look at these idiots. The school shootings is enough for me to want to get out of here. Why be somewhere where you have to live in fear constantly? I don't like guns. I have them to protect my family, but I'd rather be somewhere where I don't need it. And that's just me being real. The US ranks #1 in dangerous developed countries. Let me repeat that. There's your #1 ranking. Amongst developed countries, the United States ranks #1 as the most dangerous. I've been a flight attendant for 25 years, and most of that has been as an international flight attendant. And I'm here to tell y'all, I've been in the rooms where they don't think Americans are sitting in the rooms. I've heard what they say about us all over the world. And it's not good. Look, I'm not here to offend anybody. I'm just here to deliver the facts. Just the facts, okay? This is what they really think of us. How can you not draw your own conclusion off of your own research and the information that you've accumulated? Just gonna take their word for it just because they're in a position of power? I don't think so. Not me. Why the American dream is a global joke. So the Canadians view, they're like, y'all gonna pay $3,000 just for a ride in the ambulance? That sounds like something that would happen in a third world country, right? No, that's America. Fact is, US life expectancy is 3 years lower than people that live in Cuba. That's according to the World Health Organization. They also think that our education is a scam. Look, the Germans' viewpoint, they're like, you got 100K in debt for college? Nah, in Germany, they pay you to go to college. They want their population to be smart so they can compete on the global stage. But no, not here in America. Just want you to be another consumer. Fact is, the US ranks 36th in math. 36th among all the countries in the world. We are 36th in math. But yet, we're number one. That's what they tell us. They pity us because of our work-life misery. So here's a view of a French person. They're like, you take 0 vacation days? We give 30 days by law, and you know stuff is messed up in France right now, but they still getting 30 days by law of vacation. The fact is, 33% of Americans get no paid time off. 0. I mean, do I need to even state facts on that one? You're probably that walking statistic. No time off. And if you had time off, you have to have another job just to make ends meet, so you ain't really got no time off. It's crazy. Hey, you're still here. Thank you so much for watching. Listen, like, subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And if you want to, buy us a coffee. Here, I know where it is this time. Think. Here. I'm gonna get it right one day. All right, y'all, back to the show. Here's when we realized we were the suckers. Remember that $192,000 medical bill? Yeah, that was just kind of like the last straw, the straw that broke the camel's back, you feel me? So in Thailand, I'm gonna pay about $120 for a procedure once I get there and some dental work. Here, that was gonna run me at least $2,000 to $3,000. Okay? School shootings, another reason we getting the hell up out of here. I just wanna go somewhere where I feel safe. As a black man who has traveled the world for the last 25 years, it's crazy to say that I don't feel safe when I land in the US. I feel safer abroad. So that's what we're gonna do. And then the third thing is the grind, the American grind culture, man. Like 60, 80-hour work weeks just to get nowhere. I'd rather be in a place where if I have to work, it's on my terms. That's why becoming a digital nomad is so important. A digital nomad is so important to us. Learning skills, learning how to get paid remotely will unlock so many doors for you. So think about this. How much would a luxury place cost you where you live at in the Western world, United States, Canada, European nations? What would a nice condo in a downtown area cost? I'm guessing, let's just start at 2,500 USD, all right? Probably way more than that. And we're talking like a 1-bedroom. In most cases, maybe even a studio. So let's just use that as a baseline, $2,500. Well, for about $700 or $800 a month, we're gonna be living in a luxury condo with more amenities that I can even use. After traveling the world for so long, I realized that we got it wrong here in America. And what we're being told, we're being lied to. We think we're the best, we are not. We think third world countries suck. Well, those third world countries have lapped us. Their infrastructures are becoming better than ours while ours are crumbling. You're paying more for less, basically. You're paying more for less. So how to fix this? Well, I told you how I'm gonna fix it. The brain and I, we up out. But if you have to stay, here's some things you can do. Travel, right? Go where the locals. When you travel, don't be that American tourist or that tourist, right? Just on the tourist area, like explore. Go outside the tourist areas, leave the resort, talk to the locals, learn a few words. They really appreciate that. Question everything. My mom told me, question everything, even me. And that's why I've been so curious my whole damn life. I will just not accept an answer just because somebody says that's what it is. I always look into it, do my own research. I would suggest maybe watching some different news, maybe watching some international news. See what they really think about us. You can tell in the newscast, I swear to you. Build an exit plan. Listen, we got videos about where to start, all right? But it has to start in your mind. It has to exist in your mind, as the brain says. It has to exist in your mind. Start there, and then start building your plan. Listen, the world doesn't hate Americans. They pity us. The question is, will you keep drinking the Kool-Aid? Or will you finally open your eyes? Until next time, y'all know what it is. Take care of each other, love one another. Peace.